Proposed plan to expand a train facility to Charlotte's Gold District near South End has some people worried. According to NCDOT, the proposal is part of a plan to bring passenger trains to Uptown Charlotte with a future gateway station.
And businesses currently sitting in the path reached out to WBTV over fears a rail facility could send them packing. WBTV's Lowell Rose talked to people in that area and NCDOT about these proposals. Lowell?
Well, a rail facility already exists in this area known as the Gold District. Meanwhile, people here are worried it could double in size, taking over land and causing some environmental issues. It's common to see and hear a few freight trains passing by daily, but the proposed plans could make this area busier with passenger trains.
The concern would be that the folks that are along this street, South Graham, that it'll go against what they said originally, which is expanding beyond the original footprint of the project.
The current facility is about 20 acres and would expand to 37 acres, adding storage tracks, a retention pond, a train washing area, and other maintenance facilities.
Something like that probably would add some extra, traffic and noise. Which I'm, not too fond about.
According to documents obtained by the Gold District, 11 parcels are needed to expand the facility, property already owned by businesses in the area. Businesses and neighbors are fearful this would change the dynamics.
Adapt and survive, right? But we don't really want to have to leave the neighborhood and start all over.
According to the state, NCDOT is early in the development phase of the Charlotte Passenger Rail Facility project, and no decisions have been made on what property, if any, would be needed for a possible expansion. As NCDOT works on plans for the possible facility, people in the area want them to go back to the drawing boards.
Just to, take a look more at the area to see if it's truly viable. Area, because I know we have a lot of people that live in this area. There's a lot of businesses that work here as well.
People here in the Gold District will continue to have community rallies over the coming weeks. Meanwhile, NCDOT says as it determines the best path forward, it is committed to state and federal measures to ensure that there is minimum impact to people, businesses, and the environment. Reporting in Charlotte, Lowell Rose, WBTV, on your side.
Lowell, thank you.